Hi guys, I'm excited. This is my first YouTube video and I've been promising it for a long time, and so I finally got around to doing it. I had to get a new lens for my camera. So there's actually two videos I want to do. Today's is going to be on foam rolling and the other one will be a follow-up to that where I discuss stretching. Both of these are specifically around running, especially endurance running. So I recently had to add foam rolling and stretching to my routine because I had a wrist injury this last year and was unable to do as much yoga as I usually do. And I've always felt that yoga class going 5 to 6 times a week has really helped mitigate all the running injuries that I might have. And so since I was unable to do that, I needed to come up with some other backup plan to help keep me healthy. And I really think that foam rolling and the stretches that I put together are what helped get me through this last season to successfully complete my first 50-mile ultra marathon. So for today's foam rolling discussion, you can get one of these at most sporting goods stores, probably Target, Academy, that kind of place. Unfortunately, one like this is $50. Or right around there, which is a total ripoff because it's just a piece of cylindrical foam. But if you think about it, keeping you injury free, maybe that's worth it for you. For me, it was. So this is a routine that one of the trainers at Lifetime Fitness taught me. It's very quick, it's very simple, it's very easy, and it's designed specifically for runners. It's just lower body, and basically there's 7 areas that I work. And I do it both before my runs and after my runs, particularly the long ones. And the only difference between what I do before and what I do after is that before, I only do each of the 7 areas for about 30 seconds. And after, I do each of the areas for about a minute. I am fairly OCD, so I do set the timer on my phone and I do 30 seconds or a minute, whichever I'm on. And try to keep it even for all the body parts. Sometimes I do a little longer, but in general, that's what I do. So it's pretty quick. So without any further delay, I'll go ahead and get started and show you the 7 areas. So I just work from lower body up, so calves towards my glutes. I don't know if there's any particular reason why it's beneficial to do it this way versus another way. This was just the direction of how he taught me, and it's worked great for me. So we'll start off with our calves. So just roll the foam roller out in front of you. You're sitting here on your behind. Rest the backs of your heels on your foam roller. We're gonna roll from our ankles basically to the backs of our knees, just back and forth. And I do about half the time with my toes pointed and about half the time with my feet flexed. Sorry, there's something on my foot. So it just looks like this, very simple. Rolling back and forth, toes pointed, and then a little later I'll do feet flexed. If this is not enough pressure, you can always lift one leg and cross it to concentrate more pressure on one. And then of course you would do the opposite. For me, I find I'm okay just doing both together, and that's how I do it. Next, it's easiest to just go straight to our hamstrings since we're already sitting like this. So instead of rolling the lower part of our leg, now we'll just do the upper. So we'll go from the backs of our knees to the base of our hips. So again, supporting your body weight with your arms on your hands, just rolling here. Similarly, I will do part of it with feet flexed and part of it with toes pointed. Again, if this isn't enough, you can always cross one way and then the other. So that's the second area. Next, I do the IT band, which because it's on the outside of the leg, has to be split into just the right and just the left. So I'm gonna go ahead and turn to the side on the right so that you can get a better view here. I always start with my right on everything, probably because I'm a righty. So I do that here as well. And then I just remember I did my right side first. So what you're gonna do is come onto the outside of the right hip on the foam roller. Then you're gonna bend straight leg. Then you're gonna bend your left knee, bring the left foot flat in front of the right leg, coming down on the right forearm. Left hand is on the ground, and you're gonna roll from the outside of your right hip all the way to the outside of your right knee, back and forth. Looks just like this. I can even go a little bit lower there. Okay? Next, it makes sense to roll over to do the quads. So for the quads, it's similar to the hamstrings, rolling from the crease of the hips to the tops of the knees, using your forearms to support your upper body. I'm kind of running out of space here, so I'm going to need to back it up a little bit. Next, I would roll over and do my left IT band. So just like before, the outside of the left hip goes on the roller. This time bending the right leg, bringing the right foot flat on the floor in front of the left leg. Something like this, right? And lastly, we have our hips. Just like the IT band, we can only do one at a time. So we will have a right hip and a left hip. For this, I'll face forward again. You're gonna sit on top of your roller. And again, starting with the right, because that's just how I always start. I'm gonna bend my right knee, bringing my right ankle on my left knee. Just like this. Kind of a figure four. Then I'm gonna bring my right hand onto the mat or the ground and kind of work my left over here as I turn and sit on the outside of my right hip here. I can even bring it down to my forearm and again, just roll deep in here. This one in the IT band is what's most painful for most people. I'm actually really sore right now and I can really feel that one. So lastly, going to the left side, I'm going to cross the left knee over the right, left ankle over the right knee, tilt onto that left hip, bringing the right hand across and down, and roll the left hip. Just little movement back and forth here. You should feel it pretty easily. So again, in review, that's 7 different areas. Calves, hamstrings, right IT band, quads, left IT band, right hip, and left hip. And again, I do 30 seconds in each area before my run, and then a minute in each area after my run. Followed up with some special running stretches, which will be another video. I hope this helps you. I wish you the best of luck in your running season or whatever sport that you're doing. And thanks for watching. Take care.